Hey everybody, this is Troy with KullySupply.com. Here today talking to you about the Sloan Waterless Urinal Cartridge. These urinal cartridges, we're going to talk a little bit about how it works and how to replace it. There is only one cartridge for your Sloan urinals, so regardless of what type of Sloan urinal you have, they all take the same cartridge. They're available in multiple packs. You can get them in 6 packs, 12 packs, 24 packs. Whatever you need. I'll talk a little bit about how this works, and we'll talk a little bit about how to replace it. So inside of the kit, we've got this box here, and inside of this box comes with some plastic gloves. Highly recommend wearing those when you're taking this out because it's nasty and it's full of urine. You don't want that on your hands, so wear the gloves. It's got a little instruction manual on how to replace this cartridge. It's got a metal wrench. I'll show you how that works in a minute. It's got some sealant. That the last step you're going to do is you're going to add some sealant in here, and I'll talk about what that does. Then it's got a trash bag because you're going to want to get rid of this thing as soon as you can. So when you take it out, throw it in the trash bag, tie it up, and get rid of it. So here's the cartridge. It's going to be sitting in the urinal. You're going to only see that part of it. The rest is going to be sitting flush with the bottom of the urinal. There's some instructions on here talking about how to clean it. You can't pour water down these things. It'll kind of defeat the purpose and get rid of the sealant. It won't work. There's only certain cleaners you can use. There's a specific Sloan cleaner you want to use. You don't want to use a 409 or multi-purpose cleaner. It's going to ruin the oil and it's going to defeat the purpose of this. So make sure you give these instructions a read before you start cleaning your urinal. When do you know when this needs to be changed? Well, you don't really ever know for sure. They say it should be good for about 7,000 uses or 3 to 4 months, kind of depending on the application. You know, you might be changing these things out every month. You might be able to last 6 months or longer, depending. You know, if it stinks though, if your bathroom's starting to smell like urine or like sewer gas, then definitely you're going to want to replace these. There's also a blue indicator here. That blue indicator is blue on a new one like this, and you won't be able to see that blue. It'll disappear after it needs to be replaced. So anyway, we'll take this wrench. It's got these prongs. The prongs are at a little bit of an angle here. So you stick the prongs in here like this, and then you kind of pull it up like that, and you give it a turn to the left, and you lift it up, and then you're going to want to kind of dump out as much of the urine as you can. Get in that bag and get rid of this thing, right? Let's talk about putting the new cartridge in. So there's a process where after you take the old cartridge out, you actually need to clean the plumbing pipes out with a nylon brush. The problem with not having water to flush down the urine is that urine has metals and solids in it that will pile up inside of your pipes, and that can actually clog your plumbing after a time. You want to clean out the urinal. Instructions are included. You want to clean out the pipes with a brush. You want to wipe down the area around where this goes into in the bottom of the urinal. A bunch of different steps like that. After you've cleaned all that, then you want to run about 5 gallons of water through there, dump a bucket of warm water down the drain to kind of rinse and clean everything out. Then you're ready to install this cartridge. But once you put this back in, you're going to do the same thing with the wrench. You're going to just turn it to the right. It'll kind of lock into place. You're going to need to add water to it. So you add at least a quart of water. And what you need to do is it kind of needs to fill this up. You know, this will actually hold water inside of here. So you need to fill it up with water before you add the sealant. Just kind of slowly pouring the water in. When it kind of stops bubbling, you'll kind of be able to tell that it's full. If you add too much, it's no problem. It'll just go out and down the drain. Once this is full of water, then you take the sealant. There's a little bit of it's a blue, oily kind of sealant. It's not really a sealant, I don't know. But it basically kind of acts like oil, and it sits on top of the water. So as you're pouring this in, it's going to be water filled up to here. You pour this in, and then the sealant's going to sit right on top. That's what creates the seal for this thing. Okay, so now I've told you how to replace this cartridge, but I also like to give you a little bit of information on how these things work. Basically, what this does is this needs to allow urine to pass through it without allowing sewer gas to come back up and have a stinky bathroom. Most normal urinals, toilets, sinks, they have a P-trap in the bottom of the urinal, especially that will have water sitting in it. That water creates a seal so that your sewer gas can't come back up and fill your room with nasty sewer gas. In a waterless urinal system, you can't have that P-trap. The water just needs to go straight into the pipe that's exiting the back of the fixture. What this does is inside of here, there's sort of these weird compartments that go down and over, kind of making its own P-trap inside of here a little bit. And that kind of prevents the sewer gas from coming back up. But you still have urine smell if you didn't have this sealant. So the sealant will basically sit on top of urine. So once this thing's been in use and it's been used a couple times, this is basically going to be completely full of urine. but since you've got this sealant on top of it, that's going to prevent the urine smell from going out into your bathroom. Part of this design not only helps keep the sewer gas from coming back up through the urinal, it also helps collect some of the solids that are in urine. Believe it or not, urine actually has a lot of metals and I don't know, just sediment in it, I guess. It's nasty. It'll actually build up inside of your pipes and clog the pipes if you don't rinse them out properly between changes. So this cartridge, the design of it also helps collect some of those solids in the cartridge. That's why this needs to be replaced. We get asked all the time, well, can I just buy more sealant? Can't I just add more sealant to it? The answer is no, you can't. The only way to get the sealant is with this kit, and you need to replace it all at the same time because it does collect that stuff inside of here and you need to get rid of that so it doesn't get into your plumbing system. This blue spout on the bottom, and that's kind of an added feature that the Sloan has, that it's supposed to kind of help direct the urine and force it down the pipes without splashing. That splashing can help can add to the buildup inside of your pipes. So this sort of streamlines and fast tracks the urine down the pipe and gets it out of there as fast as it can without splashing. So that's what this blue piece is in here for. So obviously this blue piece is going to be pointing towards the back of the urinal. So if that's pointing towards the back and out the drain, that means when you're looking inside of it, the wording on here, Sloan, it's going to be easy for you to read. It won't be upside down if this is installed correctly. There it is. That's everything you need to know about the Sloan Waterless Urinal Cartridge. You can get them from Kully Supply as singles, 6-packs, 12-packs, 24-packs, kullysupply.com. Please like or share this video if you found it helpful. And to receive more helpful videos from Kully Supply, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.